Okay, if you look inside, you can see a picture behind the throne. It is called 일월오봉도. Il and Wor represents the sun and the moon, and the 5 peaks represent the Obong. And Do is the Chinese word for picture. Those represent some things too. The sun represents the king, and the moon represents the queen. And the pine trees represent faithful officers, and the 5 peaks represent the land of Joseon, and the flowing water represents the people of Joseon. I think the reason that is 5 peaks, that in legend it says that the spirit of Korea comes down to this Hanyang in present-day Seoul, passing 5 mountains. It is known for that, so I think that is the reason why it's 5 peaks. And if you look on the ceiling, you could see a dragon. Okay, let's go. If you see on the ceiling of Gyeongbokgung, you could see 2 golden dragons. They both have 7 claws. A dragon stands for the king, and a dragon with 5 claws stands for the king, and the dragon with 4 claws represent the crowned prince, and the dragon with 2 claws represent prince. But this has 7 claws. I told you before that this was built again in the reign of Hungseondeongun, and that time we were no longer under the Chinese interruption, so we could use 7 claws in meaning of emperor. If Gyeongbokgung is the king's main meeting place, this is the king's daily working office. If you look inside, there is also a 일월오봉도, a little smaller. 일월오봉도 follows the king always, and if a king makes a speech, it will be followed everywhere. And this, in here, the king meets his officials and they discuss his political issues while the officials sit here. And also, he studies his own work and also discusses other common people's life here too. And if you look on the side, you can see a sundial here. This sundial is called 앙부일구. This sundial's the point shadow moves to point the time, but unfortunately I do not know how to read it. But it is almost the same as nowadays clock. And also, this Hajangjeon has no floor heating system. So, if it's winter, it will be very hard to work here. So, the king usually works here, and at the right, there is a building called Manchunjeon. It was connected with this Hajangjeon, so the king can finish his work here and go to the other place and rest. So it will be similar to the like you rake a snow and come back and sit by the fire. It will be very similar to that.